Hi, everybody, and welcome to the very first episode of the Thatched Roof Cottage Knitting and Fiber Arts podcast. I am your host, Allison, and I'm excited to have you join me today. And today we're going to dive into the wonderful world of fiber arts festivals. So, whether you are a knitter, a crocheter, a spinner, a weaver, or someone who just loves the feel of soft, squishy yarn between your fingers, welcome. This podcast is for you. So in today's episode, what I'm going to do is share the upcoming fiber arts festivals that are happening this weekend. I have their websites ready to go, so I can give you some highlights from that and give you a little peek on what you can expect if you're able to attend one of these festivals. If you already know about my website, thatchedroofcottage.com, you know that I keep a list of the fiber arts festivals happening throughout the United States throughout the year. So you can go there, thatchedroofcottage.com, find the blog up on the menu, and then you'll find the post that has all the fiber arts festivals listed there. And that has all the links to the different festivals I will talk about today and in other episodes. It's just I've already got it done, so it's just easier for me to do it this way instead of trying to give you a link to each individual one on every episode. So thatchedroofcottage.com, you can go to the blog section and find the post, and then you can bookmark it. And I consistently update it when new festivals are added. So I've been doing this for a few years. So go ahead and do that. And then let's actually get into who we have this weekend. I've got my calendar here. So first up is the Southern Comforts Fiber Market in Charlotte, North Carolina. And that runs from Friday, August 9th through Saturday, August 10th. Excuse me, I have a little bit of the sniffles. Okay, so we have Friday and Saturday, August 9th and 10th, the Southern Comforts Fiber Market in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's $5 admission per day, or you can buy an $8 two-day pass. And I'm going to bring this up here. And so, of course, this is in the Oasis Shriners Auditorium in Charlotte. And they have a lot of different classes on Friday and Saturday. So let's see. I'm just going to read a few of them to give you a sampling of what they have. We have freestyle weaving, color blending using simple tools. Let's go down here. We have felted jewelry, peg loom weaving, and I think that is all on Friday. Well, I guess it still goes. Beginning shuttle tatting, mosaic knitting. Those are all Friday. And then on Saturday, they've got introduction to embroidery, basic experimental e-spinning. So if you haven't tried e-spinning, that would be pretty fun too. Beginning knitting. If you want to learn to knit in person, they've got a beginning knitting class, and that's on Saturday from 9 to noon. So again, this is the Southern Comforts Fiber Market, Charlotte, North Carolina, August 9th and 10th. If you want to go to that, go to thatchedroofcottage.com. I have them under the August list. Okay, and next up, we have the Flock Fiber Festival in Seattle, Washington. This one runs from August 9th, which is Friday, through the 11th, which is Sunday. Okay. Classes start on the 9th, which is Friday, and then the market runs the 10th and the 11th. Let me get to their event information. Yeah. So let's see here. This is in the Seattle Convention Center Summit building. They have a marketplace with over 100 vendors as well as the classes. Okay, so remember the classes start Friday and then the market is Saturday and Sunday. And so I'll just look through a few of their classes just to kind of read through some of them. It looks like most, if not all, are sold out. So if you can't make a class this year, you could maybe bookmark this page, or check in next year and see if there's a class you want and maybe sign up early enough to get it. We've got intro to tapestry weaving. We have cable knitting techniques, seaming and finishing for knitting and crochet, beginner drop spindle. If you haven't tried a drop spindle, I would recommend that. I think those are so nice. Learn to knit stranded color work, spinning the yarn you want, learn to knit granny square crochet. I'm sorry, learn to granny square crochet, intro to Tunisian crochet. So a lot of different classes here. Tunisian crochet in the round. Like I said, it actually looks like they're all sold out. But if you can't make a class, if you're in or near Seattle, they do have the market open on Saturday and Sunday. So you could at least go and, check out the goods and all the different creative vendors that they have there. So let's see here. So for this weekend, about, Friday, 9th, 10th, 11th, we have Charlotte, North Carolina with the Southern Comforts fiber market, and we have Seattle, Washington with Flock Fiber Festival. So those are the two that are going on this weekend. But we have another one that starts August 14th. So that's next Wednesday, August 14th, and it runs through the 18th. And this is the Michigan Fiber Festival in Allegan, Michigan, at the Allegan County Fairgrounds. And it is billed as Michigan's largest sheep and wool festival. So let's look at what they're doing from Wednesday to Sunday. So they have a lot of different workshops, and those workshops run that whole time. The workshops are running from Wednesday to Sunday. And again, you can find this on thatchedroofcottage.com. Click on blog. You'll find the post for the 2024 list of fiber arts festivals, and you can find the link to the Michigan Fiber Arts Festival there. So workshops are Wednesday through Sunday. Your shopping and demonstrations are going to be from Friday to Sunday. And then they also have some competitions on Saturday and Sunday. So this sounds like a really fun time. Let's see. Let's look at some of their classes just to kind of give you an idea of what they have. Again, maybe you can make a class this year. If not, you could keep it in mind for next year. So we've got continuous strand weaving, knit like a pro, a needle felted kangaroo class. How fun is that? Mechanics of your spinning wheel. I think this one's so cute. A felted sheepy rug. Oh my goodness. If I lived near Michigan, I would go to this, but I don't, unfortunately. Let's see what else we have. We have a dye class if you want to learn to dye yarn. That's always fun. Turkish Spindle 101. Macrame planter. Some of these look like they're full day. Some are 2 days. Some are half day. So you'll need to check out, what that part of the description is and then what you would have time for. We have painting with wool. I mean, this is just, they've got a lot of stuff. Baltic pickup on the ankle. I mean, they've got a lot of very, some of these you don't necessarily see at all the fiber festivals. So if you're in or near Michigan, Allegan, Michigan, definitely check this one out. Blending board basics. That would be fun. It looks like it's sold out though. So if you can't make it this year, like I said, maybe next year. Spindles of the World. I would love to take a class like that. I think that would be so interesting. Peg loom weaving. This is just a little bit. I mean, they have tons and tons of workshops. Beginning tapestry, intermediate peg loom weaving. And then they have, so these are their full workshops. Beaded knitting. I mean, there's just almost anything you can think of. I think they have it. Let's see here. Chain plying essentials, variations on the long draw. So if you're spinning yarn. So these are their full workshops. Then they have these mini workshops. They do have fewer of the mini workshops, but they've got broom making. That's fun. I've actually taken a broom making class and I really enjoyed it. So I can at least recommend that that could be fun for you. E-spinning, wet felted calla lily. So, embroidery basics. So they do have some mini workshops that are not quite as long as the full workshops. So again, this is the Michigan Fiber Festival in Allegan, Michigan, August 14th through the 18th at the Allegan County Fairgrounds. So definitely want to check that one out if you're in the area. Just real quick, because I'm looking at their schedule and I just saw something. Yeah, they've got Angora goat fleece. They've got a skein competition. I guess you can look into what each of these is. They have a wool fleece show, rabbit and wool. Yeah, they've got all kinds of things. There's a silent auction, and they've got demonstrations too. So in the expo center, there are fiber arts demonstrations. It looks like there's a little kids. It says kids take and make. Other mini workshops. They've got sheep shearing, a wool fleece show, and spinning Angora wool, basic bunny care. Let's see some more sheep shearing. Yeah, all kinds of different sheep youth showmanship. Let's see here. They've got some live music. So yeah, the Michigan Fiber Festival in Allegan, Michigan sounds like an awesome time. So if you are in or near the area, August 14th through 18th. Yeah, go to that website, check that out, see what you've got time for, because that one would be pretty cool to go to. They all sound like they're pretty cool to go to. Though coming up. So let's just kind of go through what we have for the rest of August. I won't necessarily go into detail on these. I'm just going to give you the basics basically, and then when I hop on the next episode and they get closer, I'll talk about them. But okay, if you are in the Southeast Texas area from August 22nd through the 28th, there is a Texas yarn trail. Also, it looks like also called Texas Yarn Crawl. So you can go on the Texas Yarn Trail. So Yarn Trail, August 22nd is a Thursday, and that runs through the 28th, which is the next Wednesday. So if you're in the Southeast Texas area, check out the Texas Yarn Trail. August 23rd, which is a Friday, through the 25th, Sunday, we have the Pittsburgh Creative Arts Festival in Green Tree, Pennsylvania. And then to round out August, we have August 31st through September 1st, the Heart of New Mexico Fiber and Art Gathering in Edgewood, New Mexico. And then August 31st through September 1st, we have Sierra Vista Fiber Festival in Sierra Vista, Arizona. August 31st is a Saturday. So those both are Saturday and Sunday. So that's everything coming up. So we have a couple this weekend, and then there are a few more to round out August. And then going into September and October, we have several fiber arts festivals coming up. I started keeping track of the fiber arts festivals a few years ago, really just because I enjoy going to any that I am able to and take classes and go look at all the beautiful, just all the creativity and the yarn and everything people are doing and thinking of. I just love it. So I started keeping up with that. And so now I have, I keep it on my website and I keep it yearly. I am starting to add, this started with fiber arts festivals. I'm starting to add non-festival fiber arts related listings. So for example, retreats, conferences. I do have a conference on there that happened last weekend. And anything like a yarn crawl, a yarn trail that I mentioned. So things like that. I don't have a lot of those up on my list right now, just because I wasn't keeping track of the non-festival ones yet, but I am now. So if you have one that you know about, send me an email. You can send it to hello@thatchedroofcottage.com, or my other email, Allyson, Allyson, at thatchedroofcottage.com. It's on the blog. I do have people write in and let me know if I missed one. Sometimes, for whatever reason, I don't find every single event going on. They're hidden somewhere on the internet, and so sometimes it's just difficult for me to find, but I'm trying to get them all on there. So there's a yarn crawl, there's a conference, I've got a retreat on there now. So, and I know though there are more of those, and so I'm gonna try to get as many of those as I can as well. So it's not only festivals, it's other fiber arts related events. And on the rest of my website, I welcome you to look around. There are some unique accessories and home decor for knitters and other fiber artists. I've got bags. I have a super easy scarf pattern it's a scarf bundle. It uses super bulky yarn. The patterns are very, very pretty, but it's something, if you want something quick, you want to knit with just a thicker yarn, great for Christmas presents because they don't take if you have a lot of people to knit for, these do not take long. They're perfect for weekend projects, or a project if you're working on something more complicated or something that's just longer and you want to do something else for a little bit, kind of take a break from that one. These are perfect for that. And if you're a beginner, these are excellent. They'll help you learn to read a pattern. It's knit and purl. One of them does have a couple more techniques, but I do have a YouTube video on that I send you the link for. So that is I think it's a nice pattern set. And I'll be creating some more and getting those up there, but I have some home decor and some yarn. I also dye yarn as well. So please feel free to look around. Fiber artists are welcome. I knit. I also spin a little bit on a drop spindle and would like to become a lot better on a wheel. So that's always fun. And so I hope you get a chance to attend one of these wonderful festivals this year. And again, if you know of any fiber arts events that are happening in your area that I don't have up on the list and you would like to see it up there, just drop me a line and I can get it up there. And any fiber event is worth it with sharing with the community. And so just let me know. But so let's just recap real quick. So this weekend we have the Southern Comforts Fiber Market in Charlotte, North Carolina. And we have the Flock Fiber Festival in Seattle, Washington. And then coming up, we have the Michigan Fiber Festival in Allegan, Michigan, the Texas Yarn Trail in Southeast Texas area, Pittsburgh Creative Arts Festival in Green Tree, Pennsylvania, Heart of New Mexico Fiber and Art Gathering in Edgewood, New Mexico, and then Sierra Vista Fiber Festival in Sierra Vista, Arizona to round out the month of August. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to the first episode of the Thatched Roof Cottage Knitting and Fiber Arts podcast. I'm looking forward to jumping on here again, and we'll continue to talk about fiber arts festivals. And I have all sorts of ideas of different topics I would like to bring up in the realm of knitting and fiber arts. So anyway, hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful day, and hopefully I will see you next time. Thank you. Till then. Happy knitting, happy crocheting, weaving, spinning, and just happy crafting. Bye, everybody.